One person is dead, 4 others wounded in a mass shooting at Richmond's Whitcomb Court neighborhood. CBS 6's Shannon Lilly has been working for you to find out what city public housing officials are doing today to try to prevent the violence and more about the incident. So Shannon, what have you been able to find out?
Well, Cheryl, among other things, we've learned from a spokesperson for RRHA that there are cameras set up in public housing areas that are used for police in investigations like these. We also spoke with neighbors who heard the gunfire last night. They say it was a sound you couldn't miss, with multiple shots fired, some even having to tell their children to get down. Flashing blue lights, investigators huddled behind rows of crime scene tape. This was the scene on Bethel Street in Whitcomb Court following a shooting Monday night. Richmond police say around 8:35 they responded to reports of gunfire. In total, they say 5 people were shot. 1 man was pronounced dead on scene, and 2 of those wounded, including a teenage boy, is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
This is a tragedy for our city.
Tuesday morning, evidence of that crime still visible in the street, with bullet holes in cars and windows shattered out.
We take these incidences very, very seriously.
Angela Fountain, spokesperson for RRHA, says the Housing Authority's public safety director has been in contact with people living in their public housing and has put together a steering committee made up of representatives from public health and safety, as well as police, among others, all trying to prevent future violence.
This group has been convened to actually talk about the systemic causes and how to address those causes so that we don't get to a point where we're having the violence that we've seen, over the last couple of weeks.
And Councilwoman Ellen Robertson is also responding to the violence in her district. You should be seeing a portion of her statement here on your screen. She says in part, quote, "Gun violence is a public health issue and it's been taking a toll on our community. Anyone can be affected by gun violence, but in certain situations, gun violence disproportionately impacts communities of color, women, and other marginalized groups in society. And this is what we are dealing with. I am deeply concerned. We must act now. We cannot continue down this path." Now, Robertson is also offering her condolences to the friends and family of the life lost last night. As for the investigation, police are asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. All tips will remain anonymous. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Shannon Lilly, CBS 6 News.